Hello everyone and welcome to another Sunday speedrun. If you like puzzles, or if you'd like to see me struggle to solve one and have a laugh at my expense, then you're at the right address, so please like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be trying my hand at Foggy Kropki Twist by A. Peterson. If you'd like to give it a go, there will be a link in the description below. If you do, please let me know how you fared and what you thought of it. And incidentally, this will be the 200th video on the channel. So let's see if it's going to be any good. Right, let's read the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply. The digits 1 to 9 in every row, column, and 3 by 3 box. The grid is partially covered in fog, almost completely, except for this cell. Correctly placed digits may remove fogs elsewhere. Right, so what's known as dynamic fog, I believe. Normal fog, if we put the correct digit here, then it will clear this cell and the cells around it. However, hold on. I thought it always cleared the actual cell where you put the digit. Is that not going to happen here? Because usually if you put this correct digit here, it will clear that cell, and it might clear something somewhere around it or elsewhere. But it doesn't say that. I don't know if that's just an omission or it's going to work like that. All right. Dots separated orthogonally. Dots separate. Oh God. Dots separate orthogonally adjacent cells. Right. So there might be cells. Okay. And lines separate diagonally adjacent cells. If a white dot or line separates digits, they are consecutive. Right. If a black dot or line separates digits, one is double the other, right? And gray represents both white and black concurrently. All dots are given, but not all lines are given. Right. Okay. I'm going to take a sip of tea before I delve into that. Usually restart before, but just to see if I understand it. So between any orthogonally connected cells, if they are consecutive, then there will be a white dot. If they are in a 1-to-2 ratio, so one is double the other, there will be a black dot. Right. Now, between diagonally connected cells like that one, you might have a line. If that line is white, it would mean that these, suppose there is a white line here. It would mean that those are in a consecutive, so a difference of 1. And if that was black, then it would be 1-to-2 ratio. Right, and we have a combination of the two, whether they are dots or lines, where it could be a gray line or dot, and that would mean that they are consecutive and double. Right. Okay, just keep in mind that all right, let's restart, because now we're getting into the solution, I guess. And a sip of tea. So the only two digits that are at the same time consecutive and one is double the other are 1 and 2, right? If you put A equal B plus 1 and A equal 2B, you only get 1, right? Right, so B equal 1 and A equal 2, right? So here we're gonna need 1, 2 in some order. But since those are in a 1-to-2 ratio, there's a black line between them. If this is 1, we would need another 2, which is not possible. So this one will have to be a 2, this one will have to be a 4, and this one will have to be a 1. 2, 1, and it is well, at least in this case, it did clear the cell 4. Right, we get more to see. Right, and we can see that this one extends here, so this is either 2 or 8. Right, So this one is either 1 or 4. Sorry, 4. But if this is 1, we get the same problem. 2, 1, this would have to be 2 again. So that doesn't work. So this one has to be 4. And if that one is 4, then this one is 2, 8 as well. Right? And these are from 3, 5. Because these are consecutive. Right, I shouldn't forget the negative constraint, which is all dots are given. Right, so for instance, we can't have 6 here anymore. Because one of those is 5. Right, in any case, what is this one? Oh, it's gray again. Right, so this has to be 2 to get the 1 again. 2, this would be 8, and that would be 1. This one didn't give us anything. Okay. So, what am I still missing here? I'm missing 3. No, thankfully no. I'm missing 1. I'm missing 6, 7, and 9. Right. Both of those can't be 7 or 9 because they're next to that 8, right? So this is 1, 6. However, this one can't be 1 because it's next to that 2. I mean, it's next to that 2 and there is no dot, right? So that's a 6. Sorry, that's a 6. That's a 1. And I still need a 7 and a 9, which I don't see how I will disambiguate that. How will I disambiguate that? I don't know. I'll take a sip of tea. Right. What's next? So far it was, no, I mean, I wouldn't say easy, but it was easy. But what's next? I only saw this cell. Okay, so this isn't right. Right. So this isn't, this could be 1. It can't be 2. It can't be 3. And it can't be 4 or 5. It can't be 6. It can't be 7. It can't be 8 or it can't be 9. So this is definitely a 1. Wow, that negative constraint is very interesting. Right. So this line extends here, and this line extends here. We have to look at what that means. So if this is 3, this would be 2 or 4, and if it's, let's go back to this, and if it's 5, this would be 4 or 6. Right. But I can't have 4, so this is 2 or 6. Right. So if it's 2, this could be 1 or 3, and if it's 6, this could be 5 or 7. Right. However, 5 or 7 would need double here, or half, right? Because of that black line. And we can't have 2.5 or 10, and we can't have 3.5 or 14. So this is 1 or 3, and this becomes a 2. Right, and if that's a 2, then this has to be a 3. We don't know what that is, though. Oh, we know it's not a 1, otherwise we'd need another 2. So this is 3, this is 6. So far, so good. So far, so good. And if that one was 3, then this one is 5, right? Which gives me another, well, this has to be 4 or 6. It can't be 6, so it's 4. And that's the end of the line. Time for another sip of tea. The end of the line. Right, what can I do about this? There's a 1 in box number 3 that has to be in one of those two. It can't be here, so this is 1. Right, this is 1. What else? What else? So where is 4? Because both of these can't be 4. Oh, and these can't be 4 because of this 4. So this becomes a 4. Right, now I need a 5. It has to be here somewhere. 5. These are 5 or 7 because we can't put 5 or 7 in both of these. And these would have to be then 8 and 9. So that doesn't really help me, does it? Maybe change that. Did that help? Doesn't look like it. Right. I was going to say, where is 3 in row number 3? But we have 2 places still, here and there. Right, so where am I supposed to look next then? Where am I supposed to look next? 2? There are enough places for it too. There are enough, well, not there, but still. It's interesting though, because there's a 2 here. Then this one can't be 3 anymore, and then all of a sudden we need a 3 there. I don't know if that matters for now, but it might be interesting. Okay, what about 4 then? What about 4? These aren't 4, right? Oh, this one isn't 4 either. I don't know why I missed that. So one of those is 4. Not sure where that gets me though. One of those is 4. Right. Right. Did that help? Do I know more about what that is now? I mean, it's not 5. That's all I know. So this is not 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. This is from 6, 7, 8, or 9. I don't know if that matters, but probably doesn't. Probably doesn't. Probably doesn't. Is there any problem with putting 6 in any of these? Doesn't look like it. It does not look like it. Where can I put 5? Well, lots of places still, right? Actually, any of those would work. Okay. Can this be 3? If this is 3, then that's 2 and 4. Is that a Is there a problem with that? I don't see it. Okay, maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree here. I don't know. Though I have no idea where to look next if it's not here. Right. I really have no idea where to look next if it's not here. Okay, these are 4 as well. So 1 here. How's that gonna help me? Oh, no. Just looking at that. Was I looking at that? I wasn't looking at that. Oh, I'm just now for now considering, yeah, I'm considering only white dots, but black dots exist. Black dots exist, so this couldn't be 8. I thought I was in pencil marking. Right. Did that help though? Let's see. Where's 8 now? Where is 8? Or is there anything else I can do? Well, 5 and 7 would not have a problem. It just means, well, it means that this isn't 8 either. But we know that. We know that. Okay, so where is 3 here? It's not there. It's not there. One of those is 3. Why would that matter? Why would that matter? Where is 6? Oh, this can't be 4 anymore. That helps. Right. That does help. So this isn't 3. This becomes a 3, and that becomes a 3. Right. That helps. I need a 6 now. It can't be there, and it can't be next to the 3 either without dots, so that's a 6. Now I need a 6 here somewhere, but both could be 6. Okay. What else? What else? 5. Where's 5? Not in these, not next to the 4 either, so that's a 5. That's a 2. Still missing an 8 and a 9. Oh, not a 9, sorry, an 8 and a 7. So this would be like that. Here I'm missing an 8 and a 9, so this becomes an 8. This becomes a 9, which gives me a 7 and a 9. Right. And there, what am I still missing here? I'm missing a 5, right? It can't be next to the 4, so that's a 5, that's a 7, which gives me the position of the 6, and that's a 9. Right. What's next? What is next? I expected something to show up somewhere. Nothing showed up. Right. What is next? Let's have a look at those. Well, columns number 7 and number 3. I'll start with 7. What is this? It's not 1, it's not 2, it's not 3, it's not 4. It could be 5. And it could be 7 and 9. Okay, that's not helpful. What about this one? It can be 1, no 2, it can't be 3, no 4, can be 5, no 6, can be 7. That's not going as well as I hoped. Right, and here 1, no 2, no 3, no 4, no 5, no 6, no 7, no 8, 1 or 9. That's still 2 options. Did I miss anything in the doubles section? Well, 5 and 9 don't have any doubles, but 3 could have a 6. It wasn't possible anyway. Okay, let's look here. That's not 1. Could be 2. Can't be 3, 4, 5. It can be 6, and it can be 9, right? It can't be 2 because of the 4. So it's 6 or 9. Still 2 options, though, right? 2, it can't be 3, it can't be 4, it can't be 5, 6, or 7. But it can be 8 or 9. Right. I don't know what I'm doing then. Right, what about this one? It's not 1, 2, or 3, or 4. It can be 5. It can't be 6. Oh, it can't be 5. There's already a 5 in the row. It can be 6, and it can be 8 or 9 again. Well, if this one couldn't be 2, then we would have something, but this one can be 2. Right. But if this one is 8, then one of these is a 9. Oh, but that is possible. Hold on, that is possible. This one can't be 9 because it can't be next to the 8. Okay, so there we go. So that's a 6. That's not a 6 anymore. Right, so now I know that there's a 6 here somewhere, which means not much. Not much. Okay, let's continue with row number 4. Okay. Right. Okay. This could be 2, 4. Oof, that's a lot of options. That's a lot of options. Right. Yeah, that didn't help. Maybe that's not it. You think? Right, a sip of tea, since I don't know what to do. A sip of tea. Can this be 4? Let's see, why not? 7, 9, 7, 9. Ah, that doesn't work. Oh, that's interesting. If this one is 4, then this one would have to be from 7, 9, and this one would have to be 7, 9 as well, which is fine, but then what do we put here? Other way of saying that is that we need a 5 here. And if we have a 5 there, in any of those, this couldn't be 4. Right, so this becomes a 4. And that doesn't help. Okay. And that doesn't help. Well, it gives me a 6, though. Still doesn't help. That's interesting. That is interesting. I do need an 8 here, though, in this box, right? So this isn't an 8 anymore. Did that fix anything, though? Not really. What am I missing here? I'm missing a 3. I'm missing a 3. Is that it? It looks like it. I'm missing a 3. Right. Right. Oh, this isn't a 9. It's as simple as that. Oh, Unbelievable. It's as simple as that. Well, I say as simple as that. It just gives me a 2 here. And if there's a 2 here, that means not much. It just means that this isn't a 2. It just means that this isn't a 2. What am I missing here still? An 8, 9, I see that. And 5. So I need a 5 here somewhere. I do, right? I do, because I can't, I need a 5 there, so this can't be 5, this can't be 5, this becomes a 5. So this isn't a 5 anymore. Well, we knew that to start with. I did say that we needed a 5 here and then promptly forgot about it. Right, so this isn't a 4 anymore. That helps. Kinda, sorta. Yeah, that's the only place with a 4 then. The only place with a 4. Right. So this isn't 7 anymore because we have a 2, 5, 7. This is 1, 3, 1, 9. And then we have an 8 here and something from, well, 2, well, no, one thing from 1, 3, 1, 3, 9. So this is 1, 3, 9. Is that it? What are we, no, there's no 9 here. Well, this is a 9. Okay. That helps. But what am I missing here? I'm missing then, well, 1, 3, 8. That's it, right? Right, so what is this? That's the missing 7. It is, I still don't know what that is. Well, I know that this isn't an 8. This isn't an 8 and it isn't a 9. All right, well, this isn't a 9 to start with. We're missing still a 1 and a 3. Right, so that's 1, that's 3. Okay, so far so good. This one isn't 3. This one isn't 1 or 3, right? That helps. This one isn't 7 anymore then, and this one isn't 2. So this one has to be 2. And if this one is 2, then no idea, right? And here I'm still missing a 5, 7, and 1. Okay, this isn't a 5. Again, I'm missing the doubles. I keep on forgetting. I don't know, maybe I could have solved something quicker, but I really miss the doubles for some reason. Right. No guesses to what the reason is. So this isn't 1 or 4, it has to be 7. This is not 7, this is 1 or 4 then. This is 1 or 4, right. What am I missing here? I'm missing a 3, 5, and 9. This one isn't 3. This one isn't 3. And here, missing a 2, missing a 6, and an 8. Right, that's good because this isn't 6 or 8. That's a 2. This isn't a 2 or that one either. 6, 8. That didn't resolve much though, did it? Right. I know that these aren't 8. That's 5 or 9 now. Right. What about here? 3, 4, and 7. Right. So this one can't be 3 or 4 because then there's no place for the other one, right? If this is the middle one is 3, there we can't put place 4, and the middle one is 4, we can't place 3. So this one has to be 7, which means I have no idea. And here I'm still missing a 2, a 6, and an 8. Well, that one can't be 2 or 6. So this one is an 8, 8. So these aren't 8 anymore. And the 8 means this isn't a 4 since there's no black dot. This becomes a 3. This becomes a 4. 9, 5, 2, and 6. Excellent. Not a 5, not a 9, not a 6. And here we need the 4. Is that it? Well, then this one can't be 3 anymore. Next to the 6 comes a 9, 5, and that's a 3. Right. This becomes a 1. This becomes a 1. Right, and here I need a 5, a 7, and a 2. This one isn't a 2, right? Here I need a 3 and an 8. Right, so this one becomes a 3, this one becomes an 8. Oh, and now I see that this one, is that gray? No, well, it can't be gray, thank goodness. It's only the shadow on the, I don't know if that's just my screen, but the rendering of the fog. So that's a 7. This becomes a 5, a 2, and I'm still missing a 5, 7, 5, 7, and here I'm still missing a 6, if I'm not mistaken, and a 9. Right, moment of truth. Yay! Nice, a nice play on the negative constraint. I did enjoy it. I hope that you did as well. If you did, please like and subscribe, maybe share, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.